Hello there everyone and welcome back. It has been a few days and sadly I almost feel like I'm regressing a tiny bit there. I'm still in the Platinum League after doing my matches there. Hell, I'm even notable amount below, but I think it's a little bit better. I did manage to get a handful of games in and I'm hoping to at least play Starcraft more on the regular. Especially this week in particular, I had very little time and felt pretty fatigued with work related stuff, so hopefully you can forgive me on that. But I'm itching to get back into it. I'm hoping to get back to Diamond before it ends on the 20th. I have, what, 2-3 weeks? You think that would be possible, right? I just gotta stop losing. That's all there is to it. Right? Right? Alright, we got ourselves a mirror match here. And it looks like, well, Acid Plat. I'm trying to remember which one this is. I know the layout, I just can't remember the map off the top of my head. Alright, it's this one here. Not that it means a whole lot just now, but we'll see what we can do. And I've just been messing up my hotkeys a tiny bit there, my location hotkeys. I like to think I'm still confident in PvP, but I'm a little bit shaken after that last video. Just a tiny bit. To give you a little bit of context, I, lost 6 games in a row there, including the one I was forced to leave due to, issues I had to deal with here during the recording. So that was a little problematic, and it sure as hell doesn't feel good, needless to say. But it's a whole new week, it's a whole new time. I've won a few matches, so I like to say my losing streak is over. Here's hoping. What a better way to ruin it than trying to do this video, with that said. Nonetheless, so long as I can say I'm competent, losses are gonna happen. It's just if I can perform well enough to my own expectations, whatever that may be, goddammit. I honestly couldn't tell you. I just gotta remember, it's a mirror match. I almost kind of forgot what matchup we were doing there for a moment. Okay, let's see what this shenanigan is.
You have not enough minerals.
I was worried that maybe there might have been expansion or like a pylon there. Everything's usual here. Could be a little bit faster on the gas, but hell, I could be a lot faster on everything. Although it is tricky to do with the dang... Yeah, I'm just watching this. Well, I already know the gateways are here, that's not a problem. I just got paranoid maybe I was getting can rush since one of my matches was a can rush at some point. So I want to be prepared for anything in that regard. And that pylon should finish in time. I shouldn't have to worry. Now... what is my plan? Well, I like the Stalkers. I genuinely do like Stalkers a lot there. Adepts are a bit of a pain, though. Let's see. Yep, everything's looking good there. Now, I have no way to know what kind of units are spawning. I just know that the warp gate's getting chrono boost for who knows what. And actually, let me time this with the Stalkers to maybe get a sense of what their tech is in the back. Speaking of which, I forgot my third pylon, damn it. I wasn't trying to get aggressive, but... robotics facility, that's convenient. Now, what do we have here? It looks like Adepts, if I had to guess. That's what's looking like. I'm fine with Robo Bays, mind you. Hell, this thing even got out. Alright, gotta be prepared for Adepts with that said. They could pop out at any time since you figure they would have been here by now. Or at least they would have killed the probe by now. So gotta watch for that. Nope, just got fancy reforged Stalkers there. I approve of this sentiment. At least the second and third units are. I got the intel. In all honesty, I probably could have gone Stargate, but I'm not quite used to airplay as much as I love Phoenixes. It's been forever since I actually used them in an effective manner. And they're like my favorite units, the Protoss army. I would have loved to gone Stargate. I could have punished it heavily. My opponent could even be thinking that I'm going Stargate, with that knowledge I have. So there is a bit of mind games there, but I am sure... Let's see. There, 1 kill, I'll happily take that. Now let's try... Oh wow. I'm scratching my head at that one. Sure. He probably saw the expansion and assumed I'm just curious. While I'm happy for the win, should I be excited that I won just by killing a single stalker? Hell, I was messing up too. Oh, this is why, huh? Well, I didn't see the 4 gates, mind you, and that was going to be a pylon. So I think really what happened is he messed up on his own front, I think. Since if anything, this expansion would have made me really damn fragile. And hell, I did have Immortals coming out. I could have held it. It's just a question if I was smart enough to back off. If I had stayed to try and defend this natural, I could have still potentially lost. And I guess my opponent was prepared for the Stargate too. You saw this right here. Since the mind games was present, I suppose. This shield batter is really good for dealing with a single oracle, as I showed in an earlier episode, but good god. I was thinking more of going Phoenixes, as weird as it may sound. The Robo, that could have failed. If I went with the Stargate, that could have failed horribly. So I'm thankful I didn't go that route. I would need like a good handful of them. And it wouldn't have dealt with 4 gates. I'm just wondering why my opponent quit so quickly, in all seriousness. That I could not explain. Something probably felt like something messed up, if I had to guess. So I'll count my blessings. My build would have been able to deal with that. I just wouldn't have had a shield battery, let alone on the high ground. Since I did check in the back there as well, and didn't see the additional 2 gates. But I'm almost back to diamond rank. Can I win another match like that? Or better question, can I win the proper way? As opposed to my opponent just giving up on me. Alright, Protoss versus Zerg, and I did give my Protoss mirror match, but my opponent decided to leave the instant the game starts, so I am back in diamond rank. It's just not the way I would have liked it. Can I keep focused, that was the big thing. Despite the fact I'm back to the rank I wanted, or at least back to diamond, in some form. It's not the way I would have liked it though, to be honest. So this is going to be the game where I bring my A game. Here's hoping anyway. That's what I would like. To kind of at least justify my position on the Diamond League ladder. But for that to happen, we have to face off against Zerg. And thankfully I do have the high ground ramp to protect my expansion. If my opponent decides to get aggressive, since that's kind of what we've been encountering a lot of, haven't we, in Diamond? At least that's what it seems like from my perspective.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, everything is as it should be. We got the Chrono Boost and the probe on time. Really? Oh, everything's as it should be. It's starting to get really difficult to commentate during this downtime, since it's kind of all the same. And even if I were to mix it up in proxy, there would be a lot of weighing, mind you, trying to actually get something done. Devil Overlords. Oh, huh. That is really weird. We got the hatchery there. I should have checked the health bar to get a good sense of its time, but yeah, I kind of already knew that, or inferred that. It would have been nice to get that confirmation though, since that was a bit of an oversight on my part. Actually, let me get... There, let's just rotate around. Try and optimize the amount of resources. That's something I should be trying to do. It means more awareness and micromanagement, mind you. But gives me more minerals that way, especially since I don't need the extra minerals.
Not enough minerals.
I need to keep building too. Pylon especially. We saw a time in spy pool. My opponent's not going to be able to get rid of this probe easily until the links come out.
You have not enough minerals.
I just gotta remember, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do a 1 hex up. That could have blocked my wall off there. Now, more gas, more workers, economical game. And it was pool first, so I don't have to worry about gas just yet. But let's see if I can somehow sneak this probe in, ideally. And I didn't build my second pylon up here. That was a bit of a mistake, because now I have no good spot to put my dang Stargate for when I get around to that. But I'm looking in the clear so far. Let's see. Probes are saturated, or oversaturated, which is pretty good, considering normally the probes are at equals 16 there by the time this Nexus gets built, so I think we're doing good on the economic front. Can we see anything? Nah, I was hoping to see that second gas, ideally. At least get some sense of what my opponent was doing. And let's see if we can harass some. I have been practicing with my Adept some. A little bit, but it remains to be seen how well it goes, since after all I talked plenty of times about how awkward this situation could be. But when they don't have speed, that's not a problem.
The Templar, we serve.
Although how long? The only thing I don't know is how long.
Yes.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping to kill another Zergling. I wonder why that didn't chase after him. Oh, you have speed too, so... I got him scared. I'm just worried about the retaliation now. And I have no pylons too, dang it. That is one of the downsides of trying to get used to something new. I lose focus really easily.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I have no idea what's going on there. I'm gonna have the Phoenix out pretty soon for that. And while I'm not expecting miracles from my Oracle anyway when I eventually get, it would have been nice to get that intel as soon as possible.
Research complete.
Where is my Sir Dep anyway? Oh, it's already back there. I was worried it got sniped or something. Now, let me just get my resources built. I need to spend money, if nothing else.
Teleport successful.
And also, my dang Phoenix is up, so let's go hunt us some overlords. Deny fission at least.
You must construct additional pylons.
And again, didn't I just build like 2 pylons? Good God. You could tell this is really awkward for me. Oh, one of them didn't build. Is that what happened? If my opponent saw that probe and he knows I'm going for a third there, which that was what that scout check was for anyway. No. Okay. Oh, good. Good God, I caught that. It's a question if my opponent's still going to build them, but we caught that. That is significant there. Having my self-supply block paid off in that sense. A little cheeky, but I'm curious how well it works out.
An omen.
Now, we have a lot of work to do in preparation for this.
The enemy has discovered us.
Dang it, that was not what I wanted at all, dang it. I didn't realize there were that many queens there, to be honest. There was like 4 queens, which made things a little more complicated than I care to admit. Now, while I did lose the Oracle, sadly, can I at least keep building and get ready? I'm pretty certain my opponent just canceled that straight up, so that's something I need to seriously check. Come on.
The skies await. On the... I am eager to strike. Engaging the enemy.
Yep, there's the mutas now.
Successful.
So I gotta be ready to deal with that. This is gonna be tricky.
My meditation is justice. Anan Porkal. Understood.
I can deal with this some, but not much, and so long as I keep microing them. Come on. There's only 4 of them left, although this Overseer's getting in the way of my victory right now. Okay, let's try and get saturated and hopefully deal with this properly. I need Templar now, which I do have Templar. I need a lot more gateways, and this is a little tricky to do. Now, is my opponent going to keep building them is the big question. The mutas, that is. I was wondering why I couldn't build there first, and I was hitting the wrong key. And that's not helping to a vague extent.
The skies await.
I do need to know if my opponent is still building more more Mutalisks. That's going to be really important to know.
My charge.
Yep.
We shall start engaging the enemy.
Lots of Banelinks, so this is going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, this is good. This is snowballing out of control, dang it. Oh my god. It had potential there, and of course just built Corruptors, and I didn't even have Storm. Most important thing was damn Storm. Like I said, I felt like I was regressing a little bit. I guess I don't deserve the diamond rank, after all. I gotta get building though. This isn't over yet. I do have my Storm. I just am funneled in here now.
Our pylon is under attack.
I don't know what I can do next there. I do have this Warp Prism do some form of harassment, which I should have been doing in all seriousness. Banelings don't... well, I don't have... There's no roaches of note there. That's going to be a bit of a problem. And it's going to be tricky to harass when... Okay, building more lings. Gain a hive now, so yeah. This person's gained their metagame, or late game all figured out there. I gotta try and do some form of damage somehow. Just faint aggression, somehow. Of course. Just barely wasn't enough damage, that really stinks. That's why I turned around when I did. And sadly, not much I could do about our air friends just yet. And I lost all my Templar already. If only I did that attack earlier, that would have probably really thrown them off. Since the Mutalisks did absolutely nothing at all as far as what they're supposed to do, which is harass my flank, get them work aligned. They just stayed with the army the entire time. That was embarrassing. I like to say it would have been a fun match if I had done it properly. Hell, like I said, with the Mutalisk stuck with the army, just the Warp Prism way back when he was doing the attack, the first attack, that would have made a big difference for me, I think. And of course, not having Storm really sucks. Never mind the fact that one Storm almost killed all those Banelings for me. I need to be better at positioning that, I think. Alright, Protoss versus Terran. It remains to be... well, it remains to be seen if we're going to see some aggressive play or not. Especially against Diamond players, which have been a lot of aggression, but I feel really bad with myself. But to be fair, I haven't really gone up against Mutalisks that much, so it could be just a lack of familiarity if I need to come up with an excuse of any kind. But I am... damn it. I am thrown off, I guess, if that's any indication. I'm not paying attention to mineral count. Not a huge issue now, I suppose, but I could have started walling off here, at least to 9, the Reaper some kind of, like, jump position, which would have been right there. Hell, I tried that before and it wasn't the most convenient, was it? So maybe it wouldn't have worked either way. Let's just focus on this game, let's forget about the past. The past is behind us, there's only forward to go to, right? I'm saying this more for myself, which I don't think is working, let's be honest. I'm aware of what happened, I can't forget. That's why I have something called memory. Hell, I've been talking about muscle memory for the purposes of trying to be effective while commentating, so I can't avoid it, no matter my best intentions. Let me just at least hope I can make it entertaining to watch somehow. Don't ask me how that's gonna happen, though. Yep, I saw an SV there, that looks like a proxy. That was not what I want to see. Yep, double gas. Let's see if we can find something here.
You must construct additional pylons.
I don't know where the hell it would be, mind you. Oh, supply block because I built too many stuff. I know it's there. I saw some kind of scout. Or maybe that's just auto-pathing, mind you. I'm just getting paranoid.
Your probes are under attack.
Yeah, that could have been it right there. Oh, I'm pretty certain that's a factory, but I never did bother to check. Maybe it was a wrong choice. Oh. Again, the adept. Yeah, I think that's because it was... yeah, I think that's its pathing there. That's probably what happened, dang it. So I fell for that ruse. I oversaw it, as it were. Not that the celt is a bad thing, mind you, considering the fast factory, maybe? Can I at least expand behind this, though, since we don't have a Reaper to deal with? So this cell would be useful in other regards, with that said.
Glory to the Daemon.
That's the hope anyway, it's going to be restricted in what it can do. At least I got another unit for scouting. That's 1 plus there. Since my paranoia made me lose focus of the other one. We'll give this a few moments. I think we can sort of infer some kind of cyclone play to a vague extent.
You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas.
No, I want a gateway, thank you.
We are of one mind.
Oh yeah, I set the rally up there, didn't I? Now, it's just a question of what the hell this is going. The cyclones should be here pretty soon if there's any cyclones at all. Nope, just Hellions. Ah, and I saw a tech lab. I can infer that's a starport. Or maybe it's the barracks building a starport. Or, not a starport, but a tech lab. Alright, I feel all sorts of messed up, but we saw the Hellions at least. We know a Hellion drop is probably what's coming, maybe? If I had to infer that much, at least. At least it's not cyclones. At least I could say that much. So at least we're getting some kind of value out of this. I don't know why I have this gas if I can't even afford it, though. And that was not what I want, but...
I'm here in the shadows.
that'll do. Shield battery's paying off there. Gotta be mindful of an airdrop of some kind.
Here in the shadows.
If anything, I should just get myself a warp prism now, since the Immortal's gonna be a bit lackluster, if only slightly. And I need a spot for my forge, which is really tricky because of my bad placement.
You have not enough minerals.
We can at least get gas now. You see what's going on? We deflected the Hellions really well. He didn't want to... and how many Hellions were there? Only the 4, so that's something to be concerned with. So we got bunker, no expansion's down. So let's keep an eye on this stuff, and also let's get my other tech in order, shall we? Since I kind of left this vulnerable, didn't I, to getting sniped by a drop, if it does come. Banshees, so this is Cloak. Interesting you're not being super thorough. If I can get High Templar, it's not a big deal. But it's a question, do I have a reason to get Immortals, though, with that said? Hell, I should have been building one all this time. Okay, thankfully, the Observer just barely survived. Really odd build there. I need the storms. Without a doubt, I need the storms and I need the upgrades. I think this will help a ton. Hell, just having a High Templar deal with our... oh. So he scanned there, doesn't know where the Observer was. So I can count my blessings in that regard. I just gotta be ready for ding. Was it? Banshee's actually flanking me with that said. Since I know there are Banshees, I'm gonna need an Observer with my base just for that reason alone. Huh, third command center. I don't know what to make of this. Let me just get the essentials, though.
You require more Vespine gas.
Get ready for my own, sir, I suppose. Is the way we should do it, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna attack this. This looks like he has a bit of everything going on. I should try and plan an attack when the Sir is built. I just gotta make sure I know.
Are under attack.
We seek enlightenment.
This is inconvenient timing.
Your probes are under attack.
State of code. I am here.
And I know you have cloak or at least something there.
My charge.
Now, I don't know where the hell I put you, with that said.
Not enough energy.
Well, this has been a bad exchange for me there, sadly. 3 Banshees did more damage than I care for. But at least I get some Hellions for my efforts, I suppose. Alright, let's try and get this figured out. I feel like I'm falling apart now, and everyone gets to bear witness to that.
Research complete.
Since if I controlled that better, this would be a good situation for me, you would think.
You have not enough.
Now I have no money or anything of note.
You require more Vespine gas.
I do get a sense of what my opponent's doing still, and I still have Stalkers here to deal with from drop, so that's fine.
You have not enough minerals.
Let's just get the workers going. I'm still good in the tech front, despite how messed up I am. And I did say
Mineral field.
maybe my opponent didn't actually get anything for that. And I wanted 4 the Banshees is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and I had a Warp Prism I was planning on using, wasn't I? Well, this is a good opportunity for it.
You must construct additional
And of
power.
course, Pylon Block again. Even though I'm messing up horribly, we're still getting ourselves supply blocked.
Seek enlightenment.
Our pylon is under attack. You must construct additional
It's only a
power.
single use so far, but I need to see where the rest of them are. I need to see where the army is so I can punish this.
Light of the power.
Okay, army's right there, and at least have vision of it. Alright. Just storm it to all hell. Nope. Okay. This Banshee is a bit annoying. Ah, God, that's a horrible spot again, isn't it?
Our pylon is under attack.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
I can at least deal with this some for now. I just gotta crisis manage this. I have a shield battery to help some. Maybe not much, but I do have a shield battery to help. Okay, I ran out of power, so much for that idea.
We shall stand. Our minds are as one.
Let's try and get building. That's really all I could do, is it? Yeah, the medevacs are a bit of a pain. So I'm just gonna lose because of the dang medevacs. We can at least deal with that. Try to, anyway. It's a slow answer, but it's an answer nonetheless. Still have my workers at bay. Dang it. This is a bit of a mess. We did deal with what's in the base, at least. Now we just got to make sure nothing survives this ordeal. Come on. We got work for you guys. That thing should be out of energy, so I just gotta make sure everything it's building doesn't really do anything.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Alright, this is messy. In more ways than one, especially since my Nexus isn't select hotkeyed. At least it's looking promising. I just gotta get this situation handled.
Our enemy know our fury.
Alright, so where's my warp prism? I got work to do. This isn't over yet. This could still be a mess. And okay, I guess that's game. Should I feel proud? I should be happy at least I managed the crisis managed that sort of well. I underestimated, or I overestimated how effective my cells would be against them. I figured I could kill at least enough of them to slow it down, but no. I need those High Templars sooner, even if I could have just waited to get a storm maybe. But the feedback, just to deny those medevacs their heal, is absolutely essential. Otherwise I would need so many more units to kind of kill them quickly and efficiently, as made apparent. Since normally, 4 cells should be able to trounce that or at least do a lot of damage to it. I don't know what upgrades he had, mind you, but still. I don't feel pretty good about that either way.